Hey there, my crafty friends. It's Tammy Williams here with TammyLovesStamping.com. I have another paper pumpkin to unbox. Every month, I share with you what's inside the paper pumpkin kit for the month. And this month's kit is called Sparkling Celebrations, and it is the May 2026 kit. So let's open it up and see what's inside. These paper pumpkin kits are great. They are always wrapped in tissue paper, so it's like getting a gift for yourself every month in the mail. They come with stamps, photopolymer stamps, always. You get 4, 5, or 6 of them. This month we have a little fireworks stamp, a little hedge bush stamp. We've got some more little fireworks. We've got a "You are invited" sentiment, a "time to celebrate" sentiment, and "wishing you happiness" sentiment. So lots of fun stamps to play with even after your kit is gone. And that's one of the bonuses of signing up for Paper Pumpkin with me, is that I send all of my Paper Pumpkin subscribers a PDF tutorial with different ways to use your stamps after you've used up all of your consumables in your Paper Pumpkin kit. So another great bonus for signing up. Another excellent thing that comes in the kit is a Stampin' Spot. This ink every month is a different color, and so you can build up your ink supply this way. And if you're new to stamping, it's a great way to build up your ink supply. Plus, this kit is portable, so you can take it wherever you go, and it doesn't take up a whole lot of space like the regular size ink pads do. And so that's all also comes in your kit. And so the tissue paper is great for reusing it to wrap gifts or stick in a gift bag or something. And let's close this up. Another great reason to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin is all the preparation and design work is done for you. So the prep and the planning is done for you. And it is, what was I going to say? Lost my train of thought. Anyway, so these are the 3 designed cards that are already designed for you. Oh, they also come with envelopes that correlate, or man, I'm having trouble talking today. That what is the word that I want? I can't even think of the word I want for it. They coordinate. That's the word, coordinate. The envelopes coordinate with the 3 card designs. So let me open this up and show you. Oh, it's tough getting old, isn't it? All right. Oh, and I wanted to tell you too, some new snips are coming in July. The Stampin' Up! Had stopped selling these snips for a while. They had a problem with the manufacturer, and they found a new manufacturer to provide us with snips. And so come in July, you'll be able to order new scissors that are nice and sharp for fussy cutting and different things. So just wanted to let you know, a little sneak preview there, that we got some scissors coming in the mail, not in the mail, coming in the Stampin' Up! Online store come July. All right, so another thing that always comes in your kit is adhesive, some type of adhesive. So here we have some tear and tape. Tear and tape is double-sided, and you just tear off however much adhesive you need and just rip it, tear it off, and then peel the backing off, and that will, you can use that to adhere to your different layers. A lot of times too, we'll also get some Stampin' Dimensionals in our kit, which looks like we have here. Yep, we've got some mini Stampin' Dimensionals. These mini Stampin' Dimensionals are also double-sided adhesive, but they've got a little foam in between. If you can see that, they've got some foam in between the front and the back. And so you can pop things up and give some added dimension and height to whatever you're adhering. So that is great, that we always get some Stampin' Dimensionals. And then we got these adhesive backed gems, these little gems. I don't know if you can see how sparkly these are. They're kind of fun, huh? So our little embellishments to finish off our card and give it some sparkle. All right, here are our envelopes. A lot of times we get the 9 envelopes are all the same, but every now and then they change up the envelopes so that they coordinate with the 3 different designs. So we have 3 of this design envelope. We have 3 of this design envelope. Isn't that fun? I'm going to turn the light down a little bit. It's a little too harsh. There we go. And then we've got this design. Ooh, pretty. And I've already watched a video on somebody who used this envelope to make an alternate card. So that's another fun thing you can do with these kits is go over to Paper Pumpkin Fan Club and see all the different alternative cards people have made by adding extra supplies that they already own, or by cutting up the envelopes, or different things that they do. It's just amazing to me how creative people are. So those are our coordinating envelopes. Now let's see what else we have here. We've got one of our card bases. So this is the first design. And again, a way to make your kit go further is to cut this in half and use both sides to make 2 cards instead of just 1. And that's what I'm going to be doing, because this is just too pretty to hide on the back, isn't it? I want to make a card with it. So that's one of our designs. And let's see what else. And then we've got some fireworks die cuts. So let's punch these out. That's fun. They've got a flat edge over here, so you can put it right up against the edge of your card. It doesn't go with this card, but just a fun pop out, fun die cut. Here's another little die cut with a flat edge to go along the corner or along the side of your card, or even up at the top. You could put it up at the top. And then we've got a little street light, lamp post die cut. And so we've got 3 sets of those for the 3 cards. And then let me get this out of the way here. Here's our second card base. We've got 3 like this. And look at the sparkle in those cards. I don't know if you can see that sparkle. The one thing about when I make videos is I can't zoom in, which annoys me, but one of these days I'll figure out a new solution to being able to zoom in so you can see how that sparkles. There's like this silver in the lights and silver in the stars. So fun. And again, this would make a great 2 cards. If you cut it in half, you could design another card with this back piece and get 2 cards instead of 1. So those are the second set of card bases. And then we've got these windows. These windows are so cool. I love these. So this is for your fireworks to show through the window. And you just punch out all the little window panes. And then it opens. And then you can fold it back on itself. To the other side here. How cool is that? And I'm not sure which card this goes on. I think it goes on, the way they designed it, I think it goes on this one here. This, I think I had that upside down when I showed it to you. Yeah, these are those lanterns, those paper lanterns that float up once you light the candle, or it floats up into the sky. And so you can just put your little window right there and see those coming out, coming up in the sky. Isn't that fun? All right. And then, so we've got 3 windows for the 3 cards that are made with windows. And here is our 3rd card base. Lots of sky and silver stars. How fun. I think you can see how it sparkles maybe. Yeah. Very fun. And they're all pre-scored. So all you have to do is fold them in half. You don't even have to score them. So that is another fun little perk of this kit. All right, what else do we have in the kit? We've got some more punch outs, some more die cuts. We've got this one here. We've got this one here. And usually they give you an extra. So like I've got 4 of these instead of 3. So if you make a mistake, you can always flip it over and stamp on the back side. But if you make a mistake, you can always, they have like an extra one in here that you can do a do-over or make another card with it on your own. So that's a little bonus as well. Then we've got these little window sills die cuts. So those go at the base of your little window here. Isn't that cool? Can you see that? All right. And then so we've got some 4 window sills. It's like, again, I said you get, you got an extra one, so you can use that for whatever you like. And then we've got some little tags or labels to stamp our sentiment on, and they're flagged on the end. A little chevron flag. We've got 3 of those. So they didn't give us an extra one of those, which is fine because, again, like I said, you can always flip it over and stamp on the back if you need to. And then we've got some paper lanterns. Look at these paper lanterns. We've got a big one, and we've got a small one, and we've got a double. How fun is that? Hard to pick up. Oh, I dropped one. Where'd it go? Here it is. See those fun paper lanterns? All right. And then we have some fireworks, little die cut fireworks. Again, they've got that shimmer on them. And then we've got some light bulbs. A couple different size light bulbs. 1, 2, 3. See that? So 3 different size light bulbs. So I'm sure that goes with this one here that's got the light bulbs on it. Fun way to light up the night, huh? All right, so now, and then you got a piece of cardboard, and this cardboard is great for stamping on. So especially if you're taking this kit with you somewhere and you're going to be creating your stamps, use this as your background or your what do you want to call it, your workstation, your workspace to stamp on. Because when you use photopolymer stamps, you need a little bit of a cushion underneath you so that it gives a good crisp image when you're stamping. So use this when you're stamping behind you and underneath your cardstock. What else do we have? And then we have our instructions. So let's open them up and see how to make these cards. So card number 1, uses the light bulb one, the string of lights, and they're stamping the hedge with this hedge stamp. Where's my stamp here? This little hedge right here. They're stamping all along the bottom so that it looks like there's a little yard down here. And then they're doing 2 generations of stamping. So you stamp once with full strength ink, and then you stamp again without re-inking, and that gives you a second generation, and then re-ink and stamp again. So then we have our tear and tape. They're saying to put tear and tape on the back of the lamp post here, and put tear and tape on the back of your little tag after you stamp it with the words "You are invited." So you could use these for invitations to maybe a barbecue or a graduation party or just any kind of party. You can use these and stamp "You are invited," and then put some tear and tape on the back of that. And then it's got the 3 different light bulbs, and they're saying to put dimensionals on all three of them, and then a little bit of tear and tape on the bigger one at the end. And then you're going to attach your lamp post here after you've stamped your hedge, and then you're going to attach your 3 light bulbs at the top, and then attach your "You are invited" label right below that. So that's card number 1. But you know, you can use something other than "You are invited." You could definitely stamp anything on it because it's your card. You can make it any way you want. So let's go to card number 2. Card number 2 is the fireworks. Woohoo! And this beautiful card base. So you take your firework die cut and you put it here. And then you put the other one at the top. Where did that one go? Right here. And then they stamp "Time to Celebrate" on this little fun label here that kind of looks like a firework. And they put that behind the fireworks like that. And then they put one of the smaller little fireworks down at the bottom, down here. And that's how they made card number 2. How fun is that? This would make a great 4th of July card, or anything that you're celebrating. It could be celebrating a retirement, celebrating a baby being born, or a graduation. This would make a great card for any type of celebration. All right, so that's that one. And then we have card number 4, which is the lantern one. Grab that one here. And again, like I was showing you, that's where we're putting our little windows. So they're saying on here to stamp a hedge along the bottom. And then they're saying to stamp "Wishing you happiness" on the windowsill. So this little windowsill here, 2 of them, you'll stamp "Wishing you happiness" on that. And pop it up with dimensionals. So you can tell when you look at this, it's got like a hexagon shape, 3 of them. That means dimensionals. And the same with the three different size lanterns, dimensionals. Put dimensionals on the back of those. But on the window, it's saying to put tear and tape. So you can see that little roll of tear and tape right up here in the corner. So, yeah. So then you'll attach that there. And then you've got your little lanterns in the sky that you're going to put up in the sky. Where are they? Here we go. Oops, I got it upside down. I did it again. There we go. Like that. And then you can add some extra lanterns from the die cuts that come in the kit. and pop those up so it gives it some dimension. And then put your little windowsill at the bottom. And then that's card number 3. How fun is that? All right. So another thing I wanted to tell you about, that once you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, is you can order add-on dies. And so every 3 months, they come out with a new set of add-on dies. And those coordinate with 3 months worth of Paper Pumpkin kits. And so this month's add-on die was a firework die. That die cuts this firework. And so it's just another way to step up your cards, give them a little extra pizzazz, is to use those dies. But you also, as being a Stampin' Up! Subscriber, you get access, exclusive access to refills. So if you really love a kit like this one and you want a refill, and so you can make 9 more cards or more, you can order a refill, or you can order past kits. So say you just became a subscriber this month in May and you really loved last month's kit and they still have some available, you can order last month's kit as well. So that's another bonus of being a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. And then on the back, it also shows you all the card kit components and the colors that coordinate with this. So if you are doing alternate stamps, not alternate stamps, if you're doing alternate cards, you can know what colors to coordinate with this kit. So for example, where is it? Oh, here, over here, they moved it. Blackberry Bliss, Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Hydrangea Hue. That's one of our newest in colors. It's a blue. It's very pretty. Melon Mambo. That's one of my favorites. Misty Moonlight, which is the ink color as well. Night of Navy, Pumpkin Pie, and Black and Silver. So, and then this little picture here, what I do is I cut this out and use it to store my stamp set. Where did my stamp set go? Oh, and you know what we forgot was these little embellishments. When we were looking at the instructions, it didn't tell us where to put the embellishments, did it? It looks like no embellishments on card number 1. Oh, on card number 2, they put the embellishments, I think, in the middle of the, they're using 3 of the little firework ones. Where are those? These little firework guys. They're using 3 of those on the card, and they're putting them right in the center. So that's why you didn't get very many. And now I lost them again. Here they are. So you can put that right in the center there. Isn't that cool? Can you see that? And then, so they only gave us 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. So because we were only putting them on the second card, not on the other 2 cards, apparently. Usually we get more. But yeah, they're not putting any on the second or the third card either. Yeah. So that's, like I was saying, I cut this piece out and I store my stamps. And again, I can't find my stamps. Where did they go? Here they are, hiding underneath my card base. I store them with my stamps. And a lot of times you get a little plastic bag, that holds your tear and tape, is usually big enough to also hold your stamp set. So I'll put the stamps in the bag and put that little piece of paper in the bag. And then that way I know I can store these once my kit's all complete. I can store my stamps and be able to find them later on and be able to see what's in here at a glance. So thanks for watching. This is Tammy with TammyLovesStamping.com. Make sure you head to my website and subscribe to my newsletter. I usually send out a newsletter once a week and let everybody know what's going on in the world of Stampin' Up. Like, for example, maybe they might be having free shipping days, or they might be having a virtual card event, things like that. So just make sure you sign up for my newsletter. And thanks for watching, and God bless.